Good evening everyone. I welcome you all to the project on Bhasha Sangam, that is the linguistic diversity in our country. Since ancient times, our country India has been known as Sone ki Chidiya, the golden bird, due to its abundance of culture, tradition, rich heritage and the breathtaking art and architecture of our country. India is one of the most diverse countries in the world in many aspects. One of them is the number of languages spoken in our country. Language plays a vital role in human connectivity. Every species on the earth, they communicate with each other in their own ways. But human being is the only species who have mastered in cognitive language for communication. From ancient time till date, our country has many languages. It has nearly 19,500 languages in our country. Through language, every person or every human being can share their ideas, feelings and thoughts with each other. Out of these 19,500 or more than that, whatever the number of languages were there in our country, only 22 languages were scheduled as official language. So children, in today's video, I am going to discuss and make you know about one of the 22 languages of our official languages of our country, that is the language Telugu. So children, here is my project where I have decorated my project. This is the front cover of my project. It is up to you how will you decorate your project. You can use your own ideas, own creativity to decorate your project. You have to make your project in a scrapbook, where this is the front cover of the scrapbook or my project with the title of the project. Now, if you will open, the first page is once again with a picture showing the Bhasha Sangam, which representing the Bhasha Sangam or the amalgamation of different languages of our country, and I have written the title of the project. And the next page is the content page. What does the content page tells us? In content page, we have to make a table where first column will be the serial number, next we will have the language and the page numbers. As we are going to make a project on different languages, that is only 10 languages, 10 official languages of our country. So we have to make the serial number, write the serial number starting from 1 to 10. And as now I am going to discuss with you how to make the project on Telugu language. So here under the language you have to write the name of the language and the number of pages, from which page number to which page number you have used to make the project on Telugu language, that you have to mention here. So after this you have to write the rest of the languages names here and the pages, from which page to which page you are occupying or using the pages for this different languages you have to write. And the last number 11th one I have written, this one is for the conclusion. After completing writing all the languages, all 10 languages, making the project on all 10 languages, the last one will be the conclusion on conclusion, and where you have to write the page number here. And in the conclusion we will write about the linguistic diversity or unity in diversity of our country. The next page is about your self introduction. This self introduction page should be written in your mother tongue. Suppose you are your mother tongue is Urdu, then you have to write your self introduction in Urdu, like what is your name, how old are you, in which school do you study, everything, whatever information you are giving about yourself, that should be written in your mother tongue. If you are Bengali, you have to write in Bengali. If you are Kannad, then you have to write in Kannad, right? If you are a Malayali, then you have to write in Malayalam. Understood? So the self introduction, as I am an Odia, my mother tongue is Odia, I have written self introduction as Mo Parichayo, and I have written about myself. The next page after self introduction should be the political map of India. So the next page should be for the political map of India. This is the political map of India. You can see all the states are clearly visible here and they are colorful. So you try to collect this type of map for pasting here, and I have decorated this page with different symbols of religion of our country, and you can use your own ways, own ideas to decorate the page. And below it I have written the origin of Indian language. Our languages, we have many languages in our country, and you will know that all these languages are being derived from the language, ancient language Sanskrit. Okay, not only in India, all over the world there are many languages which have some connectivity with the language Sanskrit. And Panini is known as Panini. He is the name of the person who is known as the father of Sanskrit. Okay. Now, after writing the history of our or origin of our Indian language, then we will come to the next page where I have written a shloka in Sanskrit as well as its meaning. The shloka tells us Nasti Vidya Samo Bandhu Nasti Vidya Samaha Suhruta. Nasti Vidya Samam Kintam Nasti Vidya Samam Sukham. The meaning of this shloka is there is no friend, no companion, no wealth or no bliss as great as knowledge. Understood? This is the meaning of the shloka. Next we have the tabular form for writing the serial numbers, state, capital and languages spoken. So here we all know that our India, our country has 29 states, and I have written all the names of the 29 states and their capitals and the language spoken in every state. Okay. After making this list is very informative, very important for you. Okay, and you can decorate the page in your own way. Okay, then these are the part of introduction. Now after this we will start making the project language wise. So I have chosen the first language which I have made in my project is the language Telugu. So this is the language Telugu. So let us see how to make any project language wise. So what I have done in Telugu, let us open it and see here. So first of all, I have pasted a political map of Andhra Pradesh. Why? Because Telugu is the official language of Andhra Pradesh. But this whole part was Andhra Pradesh earlier, but now Andhra Pradesh has been divided into two states. One is Telangana and the other is Andhra Pradesh. The capital of Telangana is now Hyderabad, whereas the capital of Andhra Pradesh is Amravati. But the official language spoken in both these states is Telugu only. Okay, that's now just below this I have written the history of Telugu language. History of Telugu language, how this Telugu language has come, and what is the history of it, what is the facts behind the Telugu language, we will find out and write. So this state Andhra Pradesh, earlier it was known as Trilinga Rajyam. Okay, Trilinga Rajyam means the state of three lingas. So here there are three Shiva temples in Andhra Pradesh, that is Sri Sailam, Kaleshwaram and Bhimeshwaram. These were the three famous Shiva temples in Andhra Pradesh, due to which Andhra Pradesh was earlier known as Trilinga Rajyam. From that word Trilinga, the language of that particular state was being called as Telugu. Okay, and Telugu is the official language of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Apart from this, there is one more union territory in our country, that is Pondicherry, where a district named Yaman also have the official language Telugu. Okay, and Telugu language is called as the Italian of the East. Understood? So these are some information about the Telugu language. Then on this page, I have pasted a small poem praising the Telugu Bhasha. Okay. Amma chetilo goru mudda Telugu, ruchi ragala pala mudda Telugu, amma rupame bhasha, amruta jalapatam na Telugu Bhasha. So here the poet is praising the Telugu Bhasha and comparing the Telugu Bhasha with mother. Okay. Now below this I have pasted the alphabets of Telugu and I have decorated with the traditional rangoli of Andhra Pradesh. And in the last page I have pasted one more beautiful poem for kids, that is Vana Vana Vallappa Vakiti Tirugu Chellappa, Vana Vana Vallappa Chetulu Chachu Chellappa, Tirugu Tirugu Timmappa Tiragalenu Narasappa. It is like the same as the poem that we learn in our kindergarten, that is rain rain go away come again another day, little Johnny wants to play, rain rain go away. So the same poem is in Telugu also. So this I have collected for you, so you can see, you can collect it from Google also. So in this way you can paste some poems, some short stories, okay, and decorate your page. And don't forget to paste the traditional attire worn by a man and women of Andhra Pradesh. So this is all what you have to make for a particular language. So as I have chosen the language Telugu, so I have collected the information about Telugu and I have concluded this here. Now what will you do next? After Telugu, you can choose any one of the languages that are given to make the Bhasha Sangam project and you will start from here. How will you start? First you will paste the political map of that state, and then you will write about the history of that particular language. Then you will paste some poems or some short stories of in that particular language. Suppose you have chosen Marathi, then you will paste the state political map of Maharashtra. Then you have to write the write about the history of Marathi language. Then you have to write the alphabets in Marathi. Then you can paste any short story or any short poem in Marathi language only. And at last you have to paste man and women with the Maharashtrian attire. Okay, like this you will conclude your Marathi language, then you will switch to the next language. In this way you have to complete all the 10 languages which are given to you, and in the last page at the end you have to write the conclusion. After going through or making all these projects, you will come to know about history of different languages, 10 different languages of our country, and from this you will come to know that how diverse our country is, how linguistic, though there are so many linguistic diversities in our country, still we are united. So you have to write about unity in diversity in your conclusion. So children, I hope you got the complete idea about the project Bhasha Sangam, how to do it. So I expect you all will put all your effort in it, and you will showcase all your creative ideas in decorating and collecting the strong and very important information about every languages that you add in this project. Okay, so all the best. I hope you will make the project very nicely and beautifully. Thank you.